Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome you to Real Talk. I'm your host, Pat Terrio, and we are here at the campus of the East Lawrence Falcons at the band camp for the Band of Gold, and we've got two fabulous directors with us, and we're going to let them talk to you a little bit about what's been going on during these past 2 weeks and what we're expecting to see from the Band of Gold. We'll start with the man with the plan himself, Mr. Jonathan Sand. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing very good. Nice to see you.
Well, it's nice to be seen after a good summer break.
I know. I hope you took some time to relax this summer.
Yeah, I always enjoy the summertime to, spend with my kids because as soon as we get started, it's a full schedule from here on out till Christmas.
Absolutely it is. And, of course, you do such a great job. This young lady right here has been with you for a minute.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes, I am wonderful. How are you today?
Doing very good. Now, how's your summer been? Because we know that once the season kicks in, you all are so extremely busy.
I've had a great summer this year. I had plenty of rest. I enjoyed lots of time with family and friends. So I've had an awesome summer.
Very good. And now here it is with this 2-week band camp. You all have hit the ground running.
Indeed, we hit the ground running is the way to put it. We've really done a lot of work in the short time we've been here working with the kids.
Now, you've had a lot of transition, too. You've had a lot of seniors to depart, and you've got a lot of new ones coming in. So let's talk about how this season's going to go with your theme and everything like that.
Right. Well, this year we do have a lot of new people. We lost a great group of seniors. They provided a lot of leadership. This year we're doing a theme of like a dance party. So the music is young, the kids are young. And the good thing is it's relatable to them. These are some of the songs they might even have on their, MP3 players or iPods or phones. It's where most people have the music now. But it's stuff that hopefully the crowd will recognize hearing somewhere, and hopefully we do a good job with it and they have a good time listening to it.
Absolutely. We're excited about it. So what of the things have you been working on these past 2 weeks? Because, just getting the opportunity to see you all in action. We know there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes.
Right. We actually changed the way we do things this band camp. We only did half days this time. We started 2 Wednesdays ago, and we did a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with nothing but music. So we learned our music, and then this week we've spent part-time outside, part-time inside, getting the charts down, the sets down, and moving from one set to another set, and then putting that with the music. So today our accomplishment was that, we've got some of it on the field where we can actually play it and move it, which is about what we do when we do band camps in the past, which have been full days. So these kids have worked really hard. They've done what other groups have done with half the time. So.
Absolutely. And you're talking about coming back from the summer. Do you find you have to take a little bit of time to help them, work out the kinks from being a little bit rusty?
Oh yes, the first B flat scale you play, you just don't even want to listen to because they're squeaking and squawking and getting things going together and getting the brain going.
Right.
I always tell them when we go outside and they start getting, you got this one that gets dizzy, or this one feels, this one feels tired, in 15 minutes. I tell them that they've been sitting at home, eating Hot Pockets and playing Halo. They got to get outside and do something.
Yeah.
So, after usually Monday or Tuesday, they're back in the routine. Their bodies have adjusted to being outside a little bit, and so they do a great job. And like I said, this year they've done a phenomenal job. A lot of learning taking place this week.
Very good. And it's so much they have to learn in so little time.
It is. It's very quick. And if we just did one show, it wouldn't be a problem. We'd have, 10, 15, 20 weeks to do it. But because we do so many different shows during the year, we've got to get this one learned to get it under our belt so we can work on the next one. The first show that we'll actually do at our home stadium will be our homecoming show.
Oh,
That's
wow.
a completely different show with completely different music. So, it's going to be an interesting year. But I think if the kids put in the effort that they've put in so far, there won't be any problems at all.
Absolutely. All right, Ms. Jones, now you talked to us a little bit. He kind of shared about you got a lot that have left and you got a lot of new ones coming in. Tell us about how that transition has been.
It has been interesting because we were both kind of wondering, are they ready? And they have actually stood up to the challenge. They've done a great job. They've worked really hard this last week and a half to learn their music, to practice their music in sectionals and in full band. they've just worked hard on the field, learning how to march. And so they've done extremely well to be such a very young group.
So you have middle schoolers as well as high schoolers together in your band. Is that correct?
Yes, every year we march with the 8th grade as well.
Wow. And how do you help the 8th graders get adjusted in working and playing with seniors? I mean, that's a big difference in age and as far as experience, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is, and Mr. Sen and I work hard at that, but probably the biggest help is some of the older kids. They, they become their friends as
Yeah.
well as their mentors and help them and push them and encourage them to do their best.
That's fantastic to have those type leaders. How do you fill in the gaps for the ones like the seniors that you've lost?
Oh gosh, and we did lose a great group of seniors. I think we were both crying towards the end of the marching band season and the end of the year, and we were both, what's going to happen? Is this next group going to step up? And the kids that have stepped up to be leaders, captains, section leaders, they've worked really hard this last week and a half as well.
That's good. So let's talk about that a little bit. Tell us about the section leaders, the captains that you have, because it does, when you have the different sections, you've got to have someone who has had the experience and that has the leadership skills to be able to help those younger ones.
Indeed. This year our drum major is Jonathan Haygood. He's been the trumpet section leader for a while now. So he has a lot of experience in leading his section, but that has really prepared him for, stepping up to be a drum major. Following in his older brother's shoes. His older brother actually was a drum major as well. So he's done a great job. We have Manuela Martin, we call her Manny. And Manny is that quiet leader that just kind of helps push everybody along, gets them going with a positive attitude. And she's really, I've noticed her working with different groups. She's really just, come on, let's go, let's get it done. And they love following that. The other section leaders, we have some that are returning. And we have some that are brand spanking new. Just thinking about our saxophones, with Manny being in the saxophone section, their new section leader, David Wood, he's a strong player, but he's young. He's a 10th grader this year, but he stepped up and really done a very good job with the saxophones. I'm really impressed with the way they're handling things this year. The percussion, I lost, I would say everybody but about 4 people off the line. So that transition, all the captains, all of the strong players to fill in the gaps with the percussion that we have now. Even our percussion section leaders have just stepped up and done a really good job. Flags, we've got the same captains we've had there, and they're always doing good. Miss Danielle works with them so well, and they always look good, and that's a blessing because that's one section I don't have to worry about.
Right.
Much like the percussion, Mr. Joyner's been here working with them. I don't really have to say much to them because they know if they don't do it right, Mr. J is going to let them know and he's going to get it fixed. So the leadership that has stepped up, they're still young and they're still learning, but there's great potential there and they're showing it.
Absolutely. And and the fact that they're in these leadership positions and some early, because you've got 10th graders that are, section leaders and 9th graders. With you both being musicians, how important do you see it having these kids in these leadership positions early on to help them in the future? Because you both went to college and played.
It's great because at the young age when they're learning, once they have it and we actually have them around a few years, they can actually take more control and handle situations without even coming to one of us. The group that we had last year who had been leaders for several years, they would come to us and say, Mr. Sen or Miss Jones, we had this problem, but we fixed it.
Oh, that's good.
And we were elated. We were happy. Thank goodness. And so we look forward to having that in the next couple of years with the group of the young leaders right now.
That's great. So you don't have to micromanage, so that takes the pressure off of you all so that you can concentrate on other things. So how many do you have in your band this year?
This year we're marching 60. It's up a little bit from last year. Last year we marched, I think we wound up with 48. So our numbers are up, but we're young, and so it's I think it's taking a little bit longer because of the youth, but that just means that next year and the year after it's
better
gonna
and
be
better.
even better.
Better and better. Well, listen, we're going to get to talk with some of the section leaders and see what they're doing here with band camp. And we just appreciate you all so much for the work that you all have been doing. As a community, we're so proud of you. We love to see the Band of Gold out there.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, this is Miss Jones and Mr. Sin, ladies and gentlemen, with the Band of Gold here for their summer camp. Thank you.
I'm Dale Nifong, your State Farm agent on Hillcrest. We're celebrating 14 years of service to the Dublin, Lawrence County communities. Please call us, text us, or even email us to find out what makes us different and how we can help you. We're located on Hillcrest between Dublin High School and Kroger.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with the beautiful ladies of the Band of Gold, the Clarinet ladies. How are you? Good. It's so nice to meet all of you. And, you know, they've given us the chance to come in and just kind of meet with them and just see what they're doing here with their band camp. And they've got two of their section leaders that are going to speak with us. Hi, girls.
Hello.
All right, we'll start with you on the left. Introduce yourself to everybody and just kind of talk to us a little bit about your responsibilities. How's that?
I'm Amber, and I'm going to the 11th grade. I've been in band since the 6th grade, but I've been in marching band since 8th grade.
Wow.
And I just applied for section leader this past year.
And here you are, section leader.
I guess so.
How does that feel? So what does that mean, being a section leader? What are your responsibilities?
Just to help people or help them understand things better. And
Now, is clarinet the only instrument that you play? Or do
I
you,
used to play trombone in 6th grade.
the trombone,
Yes,
such a
ma'am.
difference.
Yep.
How does it feel now with the clarinet?
It's kind of harder, but I
That
like
you're
it
doing
better.
it? Very good. All right, your turn, young lady. Talk to us.
I'm Makara. I'm going to the 10th grade, or I'm in the 10th grade. I've been in band since 6th grade, and I've been in marching band since 7th,
Since 7th?
8th. I've been
For a while, right?
Yeah.
Now, are there other things that you're involved in besides band?
soccer.
Soccer, very good. Now, as a section leader, she was talking about some of the things that she does to kind of help the girls. What kind of leadership skills do you think you have in helping the girls?
I try to keep them in order, but like I'm rambunctious and like happy all the time, so that kind of gets out of hand sometimes. But I try to keep them in order and calm, and so they can understand everything.
Now, ladies, she says she gets out of hand sometimes. Is that true?
That's true. Very much so.
Oh my gosh, we just had a
Well, dang, my heart is.
now listen, with this band camp, you know, this is, you know, how many weeks did you have for band camp? 1 or 2?
2.
2 weeks. So what things did you all work on while you're out here?
Marching, or show music, and stuff like that.
Now, do you find yourself when you come back for the summer, are you a little rusty?
Yes. if you don't practice over the summer, then you're gonna be rough.
How many of you practiced over the summer? Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 2. 2 of you practiced over the summer. Now, you guys have a big season ahead for you. Now, so the things that you are doing today, what kind of music are you all doing? Oh, here we go. Come on, darling. Go ahead. What's your name?
Jamaria.
Tell us about the music you're doing.
We're playing Lips Are Moving by Megan Trainor. Am I wrong? Who that by again?
Oh my gosh, so you all are very modern, right? Yes. Very modern. Now, are you, your style of playing, now, are you very stoic? Do you have much movement when you're with the marching?
Yes, a lot.
Now, the whole time you're moving?
Yes. Says like a 32 count when we hold.
Say that again?
We hold for 32 count.
And then you have to move again. Yes. So you have to have a lot of energy being in the band, right? Yes. Oh, my Lord. You know, just the 5 minutes, I think, that I was out there with you all today, I needed a break. Now, I did. Now, this is another section leader. We want you to at least introduce yourself to everyone. We'll scoot you in. Hi, girlie.
Hey, I'm Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany. What? Such a sweet voice. Hey, I'm Tiffany. I love that. Now, Tiffany, what grade are you going to?
I'm going to the 10th.
The 10th grade, the 10th grade. Now, this is a big responsibility as section leader, so that means that you all are being entrusted to have really good leadership skills and to set the example for the others. And you all are capable of doing that.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to watch you all this season to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? And we've definitely got to keep our eye on this one, don't you think? All right, ladies, it's so nice to meet all of you, and we'll be seeing you out there on the field, okay? All right, these are the ladies of the clarinet ladies from the Band of Gold. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are with the low brass section here of the Band of Gold. How are you all doing? Good. All right, now listen, we're going to let you all introduce yourself to everyone, which is what we always do. And we're going to talk about how the band camp has been going and how long you've been in band. All right, who wants to go first? The youngest. Introduce yourself, please. I'll hold this. Go right ahead.
My name is Jamal Swint. This is my first year in marching band. I've been playing the trombone for 3 years now. I started when I was in 6th grade.
And you're going to what grade now?
8th.
Going to the 8th grade. Very nice. Now, listen, how long have you been with the marching band?
A year.
A year. How is this for you?
Good.
Now, so you've been playing for several years.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you play other instruments besides this?
No, ma'am.
What about this summer camp? How's this camp been for you?
Good.
What things have you been working on?
Marching, and we're playing.
Are you pretty good with marching? This is your first year? You're able to keep up with all the older ones?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. All right, sir, you want to talk to us a little bit? Tell us who you are.
I'm Mr. Jeremiah Price.
Hey, Mr. Jeremiah Price.
I'm going to the 8th grade. I've been in band for 3 years, and this is my first year in marching band.
And have you transitioned pretty well with the marching band?
Yes, ma'am.
And what is this instrument you have?
Trombone.
The trombone. You know, we've been talking to some of the other students, and they play other instruments. Do you play anything else besides the trombone?
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. Okay. All right, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, talk to us a little bit, please.
I'm Ethan Lowe, and I've been in band for 5 years now. I've been in marching band for 3, and I play the bass guitar this year.
Now, what grade are you going? What grade are you in?
Going to the 10th grade.
That's crazy. Now, we remember you in middle school, way back,
Yes.
and you were much smaller than this.
I actually was, yeah. Right down here.
And so, do you play other instruments besides that?
Yes, I do. I play the saxophone, the guitar, the bass guitar, the ukulele, some of the keyboard, and that's about it.
Impressive, mister.
Yeah.
Especially,
couldn't believe it either.
you just said a ukulele, right?
Ukulele,
That is
yeah.
so awesome.
Oh, and the drums.
And the drums, and the drums. All right, now, do you all have a section leader here?
We haven't.
You're
we haven't-
undecided.
Yeah, we haven't got one yet. We're going to.
Well, let's talk to this young lady here because she's holding something quite enormous. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Siness Moon. I'm an upcoming freshman, and this is my 4th year in band.
Your 4th year, and what is this instrument that you play?
I play the sousaphone when I march, and concert band, I'm playing tuba.
So you're in concert band as well. Very good. Now, how long have you been playing this instrument?
I just started 6 months ago.
Oh my, how has that transition been for you?
It's been fairly easy since I came from same clef, and it's just lower.
It looks quite heavy. Oh my gosh. Now, can I try to pick this up? Hold this here.
Here, hold this. Okay.
Now, show me. Oh my God. Wait. Now, where do you put this?
You put it over your head.
Over my head?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you see how uncomfortable? This feels so uncomfortable.
It's okay when I'm marching because, I mean, I really
What
don't
do you
think about
do?
it.
This is like, and so you have to march with someone and carry all of this. So you've got to definitely have some upper body strength.
I'm very upper body strength. I don't have much.
You don't have much, so you're gonna have to work on it now to be able to. All in the shoulders. Okay, now this does not look as though it's easy to do. So what do you do? I've got this on, right?
Okay, like just put your,
I put my fingers here.
yeah, and then like your thumb goes in
My
there.
thumb goes in here. You see
Yeah,
that?
and then like this is a mouthpiece. and
That's
then-
your mouthpiece. Oh
yeah.
my God.
You
And
were
you
like-
march? Like, my back hurts already. This is so impressive. And so you really have to You all have to have the energy, because when we're watching you all, we expect you to have a lot of energy, right? And so we see how big and heavy this is, but in our minds, we just expect you to be able to do the cadence just like everybody else.
It's fairly easy because, once you get the hang of it, I've been using it for like quite a bit, and it gets, lighter and lighter every time.
So this will get lighter. Okay, we'll see. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna take this back off. Okay, thank you. That's so impressive to see that, the strength that you have to have and the ability to play. And so this camp, how has this camp been, and what things have you all been working on in your particular section? Because this has been 2 weeks worth, right? Come here, talk to us.
We've been working on a couple songs. We practicing for a football game, and we're about to play Lips on Movie.
Oh yeah. Are you ready for it?
Yes, ma'am.
What about you, sir?
Band camp has been pretty good.
Pretty good. What about you?
Band camp's been really, really good compared to last year, because last year was good. It was great, and this year was even better and greater with all the new people coming up.
So you all have a lot of new people.
Yes, we have a lot of 8th graders and mostly just 8th graders.
Coming in, doing it young.
Band camp has been really good this year. It's like a great opportunity, coming out in summer early.
Absolutely. Well, listen, we're so proud of you all, and this is where it is. This is where it counts. You all have got to work hard in the band camps so that when we see you out on the field, when you see you in the different concerts and see you in the parades, that's when we see that these type camps and your practice is all worth it, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So this is the low brass section, all right? Very good. Thank you all.
Growth. It's what we all want. It means doing what it takes, getting up every morning and making it happen. And we couldn't agree more. Because your success is our success. At Morris Bank, we're banking on you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the drum line. It's always so exciting to see them play, and now here we are. We're going to talk to them a little bit. We've got a couple of the section leaders here. What's up, fellas in the back? Good to see you all. All right, young man, introduce yourself, please.
My name is CJ Allen. I'm lieutenant of the drum line. I'm going to the 11th grade.
Now, CJ, how long have you been a part of the band, and how long have you been actually, a musician?
Since the 8th grade.
Since the 8th grade. How's your experience been?
Good.
Good. Very good. Now, what other instruments do you play besides this?
That's the only one.
This is the only one. And now, we were talking earlier about how you have to have such energy. And, when we see the drum line, you automatically think, oh, my gosh, you guys are going to tear it up. Do you always how's your adrenaline when it's time to perform? You get excited?
Yeah.
Pretty excited? All right, very good. Your turn, sir.
My name is DeQuavius Nelson. I'm the drum line captain for the East Lawrence drum line. I've been in the band since 6th grade, but I've been part of the drum line since 8th grade.
Wow, very good. Now, so you're the section leader, you're the captain, and this is the lieutenant. So you two have to work very well together.
Yes, ma'am.
So what things are you responsible for with making sure that the drum line does what's supposed to do?
Making sure that everybody plays the correct part and we're all playing together. And we make sure everybody gets what needs to be done.
Are they good leaders, fellas? All right, now listen, I want to try to hold, when we see you all, you're carrying some pretty heavy equipment, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me try to hold this thing. Could you put that on me a little and see if I can? All right, you hold this. I want to make sure we're still in the eye of the camera here. All right. Here we go. Wait, this goes over here?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute now. I need a scrunchie. Oh my gosh. Okay, you have to walk now, right? let me hold the sticks things. Right? Am I doing it right? This hurts everything that I have on my body. And so how long do you normally have to have this on? Because, you know, you all march like everyone else marches. And what do you call these type drums as opposed to the others?
That's the bass drum.
This is the bass. This is the one everybody waits for. Right? You know what I mean? You think about it, this is the one that everyone waits for. I want to make sure they're listening to me here. And so this is quite heavy. So you have to definitely have, you've got to make sure that you're well hydrated, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Because we don't want any kind of incidences. And so this, is this comfortable to you?
No, ma'am.
Pain, honey, that's what happens. But you've got, you know, but what you do, you're doing what you love, and you're doing a wonderful, wonderful job at it. This right here for me wouldn't. This is rough right now. You know that, right? And then you have to do all this. Oh, my gosh. I'd be complaining every day, I think. All right, very good. Let's take this off. Hold on. Come on. Wait. Oh. Oh, my gosh. I have such a new respect for you now. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
As well as you, sir. Come here. Now, you two play the same instrument, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
Zavante.
Now, do you have any issues with being able to keep it up and keep with the pace and everything like that?
No, ma'am.
You're so used to it.
Yes, ma'am. I got used to it.
And so with me, I would have to probably, you know, get used to it.
Yes, ma'am. It takes like a good, I say about a week to get used to it.
I need a good month. Very good. We're proud of you. So proud of you. All right, now you're going to give us a little demonstration? Show us about, now what type drums are these?
These are the quints.
The what?
The quints.
All right, the quints. Let's see this, the quints. Can you play the quints?
No.
All right, let's go. That was awesome. Were you one of those little boys playing at church?
Yes, ma'am.
I kind of pictured that you were one of those little boys playing at church. That was amazing.
Thank you.
That was really, really beautiful. Now, I didn't even ask if you wanted to give a sample. You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. All right. Now, how long have you been playing these?
Since I was first started drumline, 8th grade.
8th grade. Wow. Do you watch people play like online and stuff and get different things from them?
Yes, ma'am.
Very impressive. Any of you, what grade are you in? 8th grade. 8th grade.
Going to the 11th.
Going to the 11th. Very good. No seniors over here? So you all are going to be here for a minute. All right. So we'll get to enjoy you all for a few more years. Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the drum line here with the Band of Gold. Nice to meet you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the color guard of the Band of Gold. Hi, ladies. Hi. Good to see you all. Now, listen, you know, it's so important, the job that the color guard does. And, of course, they have to have a wonderful instructor like we have here, Miss Danielle Worthen here. How are you, Miss Danielle?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. Now, listen, with this camp, it's been 2 weeks long. So talk to the people a little bit about the things that you all have been working on and trying to get ready for this new season.
Basically, we've just been working on our marching and working on getting our color guard routines together. We have different songs. Some of the songs we'll be doing dancing, and some of them we will be actually using our color guard flags.
Now, were you in the color guard as well?
I was. I sure was since when I was in 8th grade.
Now, which school did you attend?
I attended East Lawrence High School.
So, honey, you are doing your thing back here as your alma mater.
I am.
Now, do you see yourself a little bit in how some of these girls are and just getting ready and just the stages of change from starting off into where they are now?
I do, yes. In the beginning, you know, I was very reserved like some of these students are. And then after you get more comfortable, then you just, you know, let your light shine and just take off.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And so we've got this young lady here with us. Talk to us, please.
All right, I'm Caitlin Jones. I'm a senior at East Lawrence High School, and I've been with the Color Guard for going on 4 years now. So
And how has your experience been, Caitlin?
it's been great. Like, I love it here. I feel, more of myself here with it wrapped around with these awesome ladies.
Very good. Now, do you consider yourself a leader already?
I try to think so, just so I can help other girls, but sometimes they help me more. So, I mean, it's a,
Give and take, a little.
mutual,
Very good, very good. Now, what do you think your leadership skills, your style is like? Because a lot of times when you have to be in a position of a leader of your peers, it's not always easy. How's that been for you?
It was difficult at first, but I'm just now getting the hang of it. It's just, you learn more as you go on. So it's a learning thing. So
Absolutely it is. And we've talked with some of the other band members, and they said, coming back after, from the summer, you're a little bit rusty.
Yes.
Now, if you don't practice. Now, are any of you all dancing and practicing before you get to camp to work? Raise your hand. Let's see if you are. Church dancers? You dance at church?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. What about you?
I dance at church.
You dance at church.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, very good. Now, so listen, when all eyes, they're on you when it's time to get out there. So what things do you have to definitely stress the importance in the color guard, or the things that girls that need to be doing?
Basically, they need to practice daily because that's the main goal is, if you practice, then it'll become habit. And when they practice, they need to practice like they are actually performing. And it just makes it easier and it just flows better.
You're absolutely right. You all get that, right? So for those of you who didn't practice during the summer,
then you can definitely tell it.
You can tell, can't you? All right. Now, so you're a senior.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, so you got a big season ahead for you. Your last year.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Bet you are. Any other seniors up here?
17.
Woo, woo. Did you lose many people here?
I did. And usually we have around 22 girls. This year we only have 13.
13.
So.
All right, girls. Do you feel much pressure from that with only a few amount? The less the better. Is that what you say?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're going to expect a lot out of you all. Miss Danielle, thank you for everything that you're doing and working with these young ladies. We look forward to seeing you all out on the field and looking fabulous and doing beautiful things.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Band of Gold Color Guard.